Morning, my friends. Happy to have you here. For those of you already here, please let me know if you hear me well and if you can hear the music in the background. We'll lower it a little bit for now. It's getting pretty intense. This whole year has been very chaotic, very purifying. And I feel that we're coming to the crescendo, the last really big wave, perhaps the biggest wave of this year. But I think that we can all agree, and I think that I agree on, and that it's time to really look back on the journey we've made this year and just how far we've come. Look back at the person you were at the beginning of the year, with all kinks and flaws, attachments, sorrows, wounds, and look now on the journey inwards that you've made, and perhaps the balancing in the outwards to some degree as well. I want to begin today's Reiki healing by asking you to just acknowledge the vast amount of inner work that you've done, that you've lived through, surrendered to, and grown so much from. Just take a minute or two and just feel gratitude, feel gratefulness for yourself, for your inner strength, to your soul, to your body that is always there no matter what, no matter how much pain you put it through, it will always be there and serve you. And feel gratitude and love in your heart for who you are and for doing the best you can at all times. While you feel this gratitude, I will speak a little bit. And as always, on Sundays, today is a live Reiki healing. And today we will do a longer consecutive healing session and not split into two parts. So we'll probably go for at least 30 minutes. Let's hope my back holds for that long, but I think it will be fine. It's just sitting where I'm sitting is a little bit bad for my back or challenging for my back sometimes. But I'm ready to do it for you guys. Yeah, so we'll do a longer healing. And afterwards, if you want to share your experiences, or if you have any questions, or there's something that you want to discuss, feel free to stay for another 10 or 15 minutes, maybe even longer. Sometimes we sit for quite some time and talk. And I really recommend that you stay for the whole, at least 30 minutes of this healing session today. It will give you ample time to settle into your body, to let the mind calm down a little bit, for the dust to settle, so to speak, to give you some clarity and look into yourself and really see what's happening right now, and to really feel into the deep crevices of your being, to really see what's hiding there. to allow yourself the time to really open up and to receive the Reiki energy, so that it have enough time to really sink in and do its work. I want to welcome Diana. Very happy to have you here. Namaste. Vidya, namaste to you. Yeva, of course, and everyone else who has joined this call and who will join in the coming few minutes. So before we get into the actual session, I want you to close your eyes shortly and just see if there are any expectations. Feel if there are any expectations for this session. Is there something that you're really longing to release or get rid of, or even heal, or in any way change it? What do you think that this session will bring you? Or what do you think that this session will take away? As you get ready for this session, you can sit or lie down and contemplate for a moment. See if there are any expectations. And if you find any, just stay with them for a little while and see if you can just accept them for being there without identifying with them, without following them in any way. Just be with them, allow them some space, as much space as you can. And just let them be there and be together with me and everyone in the stillness. I will start the Reiki transmission, but I will say a few words before I raise the music, the volume of the music, and then stop talking for the remainder of the healing session. You don't have to listen to me, but just be here and allow whatever comes up in your experience to have enough space to just be there by itself. As you're sitting or lying down in a comfortable position, start taking some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. You can begin by breathing a little bit deeper and breathing out a little bit more fully, to just let the body and the mind, the whole system know that it's time to calm down, that it's all right to calm down, that it's okay to be easy for a little while. Just breathe in and breathe out at your own pace. Gently guide your system into calmness by just being there with it. And allowing the body to relax by itself, and the mind will follow suit. If you still have these expectations somewhere in your head or somewhere else, you can let them go now. Let them go and have the trust that the energy will do what's best for you and will only have the greatest benefit of you and all in mind. As you breathe in and out for a little while, a little bit deeper, you can notice how your breath is really breathing itself, how your body is breathing by itself, and how you only need to relax into the background. Just fall back and observe, and everything will solve itself. Feel in your heart and in your whole being that the more you relax, the more you open up and welcome the healing Reiki energy to swirl around you, in you, above and below, to help dissolve, rejuvenate, heal, loosen up, balance, anything that is old or dense, crooked, imbalanced, wounded, or unhealed. Just allow the Reiki to do that for you. Before I'm silent for a little while, I want you to say silently to yourself, in your heart or verbally, I open up to receive the maximum healing from Reiki for the greatest benefit of all. I'm grateful. Thank you. And you can use this as a mantra throughout the healing. Should you find that it gets a little bit intense, or doubts come in, or the mind gets very distracted, or any pain in your body or emotions, just come back to this mantra and say, I open up with the Reiki energy to receive the maximum healing for the greatest good of all, or something similar. I am grateful. I allow. Thank you. If you're disturbed by the sounds in the background, that's okay. You don't have to worry about being distracted or anything. As long as you're here, the Reiki will work on you, for you. But if you are really feeling bad because of it, you can just turn off the sound. That's the way to just be in silence or with your own music. can take a deep breath in. Breathe in for 5 seconds. Hold the breath for 5 seconds. Breathe out for 5 seconds. And repeat that 3 times. As you slowly come back, do it slowly in your own rhythm. Stay in the calmness. If you feel guided to do so, you can stay in your meditative healing experience. Just ignore my words. Turn off the sound. Let the feeling that you have now linger for as long as possible. I hope you enjoyed this healing. You had a beautiful experience. And I hope that you're in this stillness, this calm, joy, contentment, love with me here and now. You can, if you will, if you want, share some of what you experienced in the live chat, pose a question, or just say hi. Thank you, Vidya. And hello, Maria. The remainder of this live event will be an open discussion. But the most important is just to stay here in this subtle vibration. Just don't, if you can, stress anywhere else, in mind or in movement. That was very nice, for me at least. Diana shared amazing experience. I saw so many things, faces, colors, wormholes. Not for the first time, but very intense this time, feeling so grateful. Wonderful, Diana. I'm happy for you. Wonderful. So stay with this gratefulness that you feel now. It's very beautiful with experiences and what one can see and sense. Thank you. But it's also important to, and I know that you know this, and I know that everyone knows this, because this is something that's inherent in all of us, that we need to stay with what is now. Not get caught away with what has been or what can be. Even though we do that sometimes, and even though we can enjoy that sometimes, it's good to remember to feel what's going on now, even if it's not comfortable. Thank you so much, Diana, for sharing. I'm really happy that you're here. I think this is the first time you joined. So yeah, thank you for having the courage to share. I really love when you guys share your experiences. It's just wonderful to hear that you're receiving this energy even in a format like this when I don't really see you, but I'm connecting with you. And to really know that you on the receiving end are connecting with the energy and are opening up and allowing it to help you. Thank you, Eri. Relaxed and sleepy. Wonderful. Maybe it's time for a nap. Here in Lithuania, it's 12 o'clock now. Well, 10 to 12. So a nap could be right on time. I don't know where you are, but it's important as well here to remember that the body has all the intelligence it needs. It is the intelligence, and it knows what it needs. So we need to trust the signals that we get and not push the boundaries of too far of what the body can take, because then we're left with disease and weakness and an unstable mind. So tune into your body and ask or just sense what it needs right now. If it's a little bit sleepy, then maybe lie down and just let the aftermath of the Reiki healing wash over you. Maybe some people need to go out for a run or do some energetic or do some activity. So it differs a lot. That's why you really need to learn how to sense what the body is telling you. Maria shared, happy to be part of live meditation with you, Alexander, and everyone connected. Thank you, Maria. Very happy to have you here too. And yes, we're all connected. Diana, Maria, I see both so nicely proclaimed. Yes, we are. Ah, Ari, you're from Sweden. Wonderful. Me too. Although I live in Lithuania now. Yata Krishnan. Namaste. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you all of you who tunes in here today, who has tuned in now or in the future. Some of you I know will most of you will watch this as a replay. So I'm very happy that you did that too. You should know that watching this in replay or watching my Reiki healings over and over again is like additional sessions. And I even do that myself. I don't just give Reiki to myself like this. But for example, last week or maybe it was this week, earlier this week, I released this long Reiki sleep video or Reiki for deep sleep. And I put that next to my bed as I am falling asleep or as I want to fall asleep. And it really helps me. So Reiki does not just work as a live, it transcends time as any healing, as love, as the essence of existence and awareness. So you feel free to use these healing videos as often as you want, as long as you don't overdo it. Even if you overdo it, it is helpful, but it's better to stay a little bit in balance, of course. And I will also be releasing every time on Sunday after this live healing. I cut out only the healing part, and I upload an additional video just of the healing. So if you feel that there's still some work to do, you can watch that straight after this healing, or you can watch it tonight or any other day throughout the week. So you can use that just as an additional healing. Maria used my hands today playing with the energy. Wonderful. So what do you feel? What do you feel in your hands? And what do you mean when you say playing with energy? Yata is a Reiki master from India. Wonderful. We even have India here represented. That's great. South Australia, Adelaide. Sending love from down under. Thank you, Maria. Amazing. For the coming week, I will be making an additional live healing, and I think I will do it on Thursday next week. So there will be Thursday and Sunday next week. And the Thursday healing would be early in the morning European time, Eastern European time. Well, early in the morning, even earlier in the morning for Central European and Greenwich Mean Time in Britain. So this healing is an additional one, mainly for the people living then down under and in the US, South America, Canada. Because so I will put this healing sometime when I guess it will be in the evening time for the West Coasters. Well, I will upload it at least. So that one's dedicated for you guys who might it might be a little bit difficult for you guys to join this healing at this time. But I see that some people are dropping off, or maybe not, dropping in and dropping off. So I just want to thank all of you who joined here today. Thank you for sharing so much and engaging. I'm infinitely grateful for your participation here. Not just that it makes me happy to see that people are actually enjoying this and that you're receiving some positive, some benefits from this, but also that you're helping to heal yourself, that you're helping to heal the planet in times of great uncertainty and great turbulence. You are helping from the comfort of your home, helping the whole planet by bringing more light and ease into yourself. You are, as many people, spiritualists would say, raising the vibration of the planet. You're helping all of us. Everything that's happening far overseas or somewhere else where you're hearing news about, or even in your own country, you're helping to improve the state of the world. You're helping this, you're surfing on the top of this wonderful, purifying wave that has been washing over us this whole year. So you're doing a great job just by being here and working on yourself. And that takes great courage, and it takes great wisdom to understand that that might very well be the greatest thing you can do to humanity, to the world, to animals, to the planet, to the whole universe. To become more of your true self, to realize the essence of what you are, to bring more of the compassion that is within you out. So thank you for all of that. You're doing the greatest work a human being can do. Okay. Thank you very much, Diana. Blessings to you and everyone. Have a really wonderful day. Maria says you can feel the hands pulsating like being charged. While moving them, the sensation in the body is more intense. Wonderful. That's great. Just that's great. You can also put your hands on certain places if you feel guided to do so. I usually recommend on the heart or on the stomach, maybe even on the head sometimes. Or you can just put them palms down on your knees, because when the chakras in the hand starts opening up, it can feel like heat or even coolness or cold, or we can feel pulsating here sometimes. And this is that the energy is moving through. So you can put them on various places on the body, but at the same time as you are receiving the healing here, remember to stay open and don't try to control the energy in any ways. So if you have that depth of sensitivity, you can sense that it's getting stronger, for example, then use your hands to help guide the energy. But remain open to receive, and understand that the Reiki will work through you by you just relaxing and allowing this energy to play out on its own. Because what happens for me sometimes is when I try to not in some ways control the energy, or I have an intention, it can feel like it's getting more intense, but actually it feels like that because I'm actually starting to try to move it in a different direction. And when I start relaxing, it can feel like the energy is less intense, but I can feel how it's very subtly flowing everywhere. So, but I think you're doing a great job there. Thank you, Debasis Gina. Thank you, Yata Krishnan. Grateful to you too. Thank you for engaging. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to cut this live off for today, and I hope to see you again next week. Sending you all much love. Stay balanced, stay grounded, stay faithful, and most of all, compassionate. Okay. Have a really nice Sunday. Namaste.